Hi guys, Dave Dog back here with Bradford Park Avenue on the road to glory, and the game is broken. Before we go into what's been happening recently, I did say from season 10 onwards it did seem to be getting easier, but we're in season 14 now here at the Avenue. Things are getting decidedly more difficult. Things just don't add up. Let's just go with today's game to start with. Eastleigh, they are 18th in the league, we are 16th. We've had a really bad run in the league. Cup, we'll see about that a little bit later. We seem to produce performances in the Cup. But look at the form. 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss for us. Eastleigh, 2 draws, 3 losses. The last game, they lost 3-0 at home. The scouting report tells me that they're very good in attack and very good in defence. Really? Why would they be 18th in the league if they were that? This is a real rant, is this. It's not usually me, this. I don't know whether it's because it's gone on so long, whether it's gone from FM23 to 24. Could be, but there's just things that are broken. The scouting, I'm asking for loan players. It's bringing me free agents in. It's bringing me players who are regular in their team that would never come on loan. Making the team any better is just so difficult. Look at this, Eastleigh, that form, they're 5-4 favourites. Really? You know, that's just one of the things. If we look at the fixtures, we have played Colville in the FA Cup first round. We beat them after a replay. What do you know? Who do we draw in the FA Trophy? Colville. But we played them in the FA Cup. We then get them in the FA Trophy. We've now got Kettering in the next round of the FA Trophy. We were supposed to play them a few days ago, 26th I think it was, Boxing Day. Match was postponed due to waterlogged pitch. No other games were postponed, and now we play Kettering in the FA Trophy and then a week later in the league away. So 2 trips to Kettering. Could happen, I suppose. It's just getting me a little bit peed off how I'm not being able to build a team here with no money. Look at the finances. Nearly £1,000 over a week on the wage budget. We've got £6,000 of transfer budget. I've been trying to get some players in on loan, paying them loan fees, but £6,000 over 6 months doesn't go very far. You're not going to get much of a player for £1,000 a month. That's the way it goes. We'll look at the results then. So in the last game we went down 2-1 to Solihull Moors. A late goal 9 minutes from time gave them the win. It went from bad to worse really. We've mentioned Colville. We drew 2-2 at home. We really should have expected to win that. I rotated the team a little bit and Walters and Turney were on the score sheet. We then went to Port Vale away and drew 1-1. Westwood with a penalty. Then Worthing at home, another 1-1 draw, so 3 draws in a row. Turney on target for that one. And then Colville in replay. Glenn Burton goal, who has now been transfer listed by the way. Can't accept that he's not a regular, even though he's not playing that well. Although he did do the business for us in this game and got us through to the second round of the FA Cup. We then went to Wealdstone, and as you will see in the tactic we've changed. We've gone more attacking, using this 5 forward attacking. It took a little bit to get working. We only scored 1 goal in those 3 games, but it's now starting to pay dividends. The players are getting used to it a little bit more. It does work, that saying, the best form of defence is attack. We seem to have improved the defence as well. So Wealdstone away, a late goal from Hockney made it 2-1 and a defeat. Apart from the Cup, it was back to Mansfield at the end of October, our last win. We then played Gillingham at home and a 1-0 defeat. As I say, the defence is getting a little bit better, but the attack took a little bit to get going. We then played the second round of the FA Cup. We played Chesterfield, who were in a playoff spot, and this was a good performance. I think we're saving the good performances for the Cup. If we just look into this one, we played really well. Chesterfield, high-flying League One team, and only 1 shot on target. Defence played brilliantly. Mercer, Higby, Hope, Brown, all in the 7s. Sinclair came in, he's been playing in the Cup for us. He's showing real promise, and it won't be long before he's our regular, I think. So, only players not performing were the ones that were subbed off. The attacking players, Henderson and Keenlyside. Berlin with the assist and Turney with the goal. Into the third round of the FA Cup, where we've drawn Coventry, Similar team to Chesterfield in the same league, but they're just a little bit higher up. But the FA Trophy game against Colville, goals starting to come in this one. Berlin and Walters 2 got us through to the next round, where we play Kettering. We then went to Rochdale away there, up in the playoff positions, and went down 2-1. Keenly side on the sheet. Then a 2-2 at home to Dagenham and Redbridge. George Walters, he's been finding form recently. 2 goals against Colville there and 2 goals against Dagenham and Redbridge. Got us another point, but still no wins in the league since that Mansfield game at the end of October. And then we got one. We played lowly York away and came through 2-1. It was Berlin and Keenly side. Let's just have a look at that game. So Berlin in the 13th minute, equaliser from their centre forward, Vermeeren, on 38, just after half time, after giving the rollicking. Keenly side made it 2-1, and that's the way it stayed. If we look at the stats, we were much the better team. Since we've changed to this formation, we are creating chances. It's just that the players don't seem to be good enough to take those chances. 5 shots on target, 1.23. So a league win at last, with Tierney getting the man of the match at 8.2. But as you can see, this attacking football, whether they're not doing as much defending, is certainly improving our defending as well. There we are. That was our last game. We're now going to the game against Eastleigh, where, as I ranted on, we are not favourites for a team that are in poor form. We'll have to see how we go. If the York game's anything to go by, the Dagenham and Redbridge, we are scoring goals, and let's hope that continues against Eastleigh. Some of you may have noticed a few new names in the lineup there. We'll just look at the transfers. We brought a couple of loan players in, young loan players, because we can't get anybody else. We've no wage budget. They've come in for free. So let's have a look at the transfers. So on the 9th of November, we brought in 2 young players from Premier League clubs. Alan Kelly is a winger on the right from Stoke, and Mikey Morris is a right-sided centre-back from Everton. Let's just have a look at them. So attacking midfielder right, Alan Kelly. He's not played as much as Morris, but he's got 2-star current ability and potential of 5. We just needed some new blood in, and they're not looking too bad at the moment, these players. We've only brought them in as squad players, so we can give them time when we need. It's really to rotate the team a little bit more. I've also been resting players where they're recommended for a rest. Alan Kelly's a right winger. Mikey Morris, 6'2" centre back, 18 years old, 3-star current ability, potential of 5. Paying nothing for them. We're prepared to give them some game time. A squad player. No promises as to playing every game. So that's what we've been doing. We've been trying to get players out as well. We've put a couple of players on the transfer list, Cahill and Burton, moaning about no game time. We've got Alfie Pond listed, although he's been playing now and again. He's unhappy at not playing regular. Simon Barnett, we've listed him because he's just not getting a game. He's just not good enough. Reece Fisher has only the transfer request in. Dylan Colwell is listed for loan. Kings Lynn are wanting him. Glenn Burton by request. He's wanted by Accrington. So there's a possible movement here that we could get some of these players out and free up some wage budget so we can get some of these free agents. You watch, there won't be any once we do that. Let's see how we line up today against the favourites for this game, Eastleigh. So look at the team and a bit of an in-depth look at the tactic that we've changed to. I'll admit I've stolen this one, not stolen it. Got it from a guy called FMDNA who posts on X. And he's got some good videos on YouTube, and I like the tactic. We were looking for more goals, and I thought, why not give this a go? Probably we've not got the players to fit it, in truth, but it's the way forward. I'm fed up of defending, because in FM you can't defend unless you've got really top defenders. They just make stupid mistakes, give the ball away, don't close people down, because it's the only way that they can code it for people to score goals. Enough of that. So Macaulay in goals, our skipper. He's coming under increasing pressure from our young backup keeper, Sinclair. At the moment, he's just holding in. He's pretty erratic, though. He plays most of the time good. Right back is Brown. Morris, our young on loan Premier League player, is partnering Higby due to our best defender being tired. If we just look at the players that we're not playing today, Adam Williams, defensive midfielder, has got an injury. He had a gashed upper leg, so he's returning to fitness in 5 days. He can't play. Tom Hope is resting, although if we look at his condition, normal, but it's saying he needs a rest, so we've taken that for granted these days and rotating a little bit more. Colwell's on the list, or wanting to leave, so is Burton. Grubb is a bad one. He's got a bad injury, a broken ankle, and he has got, how long has he got left? 7 days to 2 weeks, but he's been out about 8 weeks. 27th of October he got the injury. Alan Kelly played him in the under-18s. We'll just have a look at the under-18s before we finish. The tactics certainly working on them. Tate Trusty, he's been injured. He seems to get injured just about all the time now. He can play 45 minutes, but it doesn't seem to do it so much these days. And Tierney is a better option, although Trusty has been coming in now and again off the bench. So it's Balogun who's playing at defensive midfielder. I've played him there a few times and he seems to be doing a decent job. A lot of responsibility to show up the defence because he's the only midfielder as such in this system. Up front, we've got Walters and Berlin. Berlin has been out with an injury, he's just come back. They're both playing as target forwards in this system. Berlin is slightly suited to that, but Walters isn't. We'll probably be looking next season at getting players in, if we can, that are better suited to these positions. So on the wings, supporting, we've got Keenlyside on the right, Tierney on the left, and as a shadow striker, Henderson. It's been JB sometimes when Henderson's had a rest. As I say, been rotating a lot more. But as well as this, we've got attacking. Attacking seems to be the best form of defence in our case. And we won't go into all the things, but it's overlapping generally, high tempo, fairly narrow, get stuck in, which has led to a few yellow cards. Had a couple of fines for getting 6 players booked. Whether that's helping with our defensive record, I don't know. Totally different tactic to what we've been using. On the bench then today, we've got Adam Dell and Tilson Rosillo as defenders. Tilson Rosillo can also play the defensive midfield role. JB, he's been playing more attacking in that shadow striker role recently. Hockney is also for that position. And Westwood's a little bit unlucky. He came in when Berlin was out injured and did alright. Walters has been scoring the goals recently. So that's how we're lining up today. Team talk. The pressure is all on them, so what do we have to lose? Go out and cause an upset. An upset? Why would it be an upset? They're blowers in the league. How ridiculous. This is our chance to exact revenge on Eastleigh. Apparently we lost to them last time. Pundits might not believe in us today, but the fans do, so go and do them proud. I'm going to say that one. Let's pump fist. Let's get them going, shall we? Westwood's motivated on the bench, and Macaulay is motivated in goal. Just happens to be the captain and the vice-captain. They line up with a 4-2-3-1, pretty standard fare for most teams these days, but not our 4-1-5. We are sitting lower mid-table at the moment. We're pretty clear of relegation, 10 or 11 points I think it is. So let's get into the game then and see if we can beat the odds of the bookies and beat Eastleigh. Nothing much happening so far. We are on top, but this happens in most games. But with those 5 forwards, we are not scoring loads of goals. Brown heads it down, and the first highlight is to them. Owusu is running into the box. Is he going to get a cross in? Crosses it back, and that's a save, was it? Macaulay saves that one, and he's under pressure, as I said, from Sinclair now, and let's hope that can lead him on to more consistent performances. Corner then from Eastleigh. They've got it on the edge of the box. Jones, McCarry, and he misses. What I've noticed with this tactic is the opposition seems to miss more than they used to. Before, they used to slam ball shots in and they went in the top corner or deflected off somebody. They seem to miss more now. And if you look at that, we're attacking and we've just had our first shot in the 26th minute. Let's have a little bit of a shout and encourage. Although we are on top. Here's a corner, Keenlyside looking for Higby at the back post. He doesn't seem to win those anymore, and we're not scoring goals from them set pieces. But we've still got the ball. Mercer to Morris, the new boy. 2 lone players passing it to each other. Brown back to Morris. He's getting plenty of the ball. Oh, one thing I didn't mention was the centre backs are now ball playing defenders, which isn't good. Mercer puts a cross in. Henderson puts us in front. Brilliant cross from Mercer, and Henderson with the header. We're scoring a lot of headers recently with this tactic. And let's look at this again. Higby, Walters plays it out to Mercer. Two of them out there. Mercer, great ball in. Henderson, right on his head, makes no mistake, and we go in front in the 32nd minute. Take that one, bookies. They're the favourites? Don't think so. Look at that. Possession, 66%, but we've only had one shot on target, which was a goal. 9 corners to them. And they've really mixed up with these statistics. Here's Berlin, but headed away by Wilkinson. Hughes plays it to our man Morris. Morris with a through ball. He's looking for Berlin. Good run from Berlin in the channel. And fires into the far corner. Great ball by Morris there. Forward ball. He is a ball playing defender. And Berlin, I'm not sure whether he is our top scorer this season. It may be Walters. The similar amounts, but look at this from Morris. Outside of his foot. Kills it straight into the path of Berlin. Berlin into the far corner, and we're 2-0 up just before half time, and making a mockery of the bookies. Did I get a bet on? I would have done. And it's 2-0 at half time, 0.8 against 0.62, so not much in the XG. They've certainly had chances, but not taken any. Plenty of good performances there, especially the defenders. Of course, Michael Berlin up front and Henderson, the goal scorers. So happy with how we've dominated possession so far. I think we're doing well, but can definitely find another gear. I don't think we can find another gear. Let's see, doing brilliantly, keep going. That's about as good. Yeah, we'll keep on there. You're doing brilliantly, keep going. And look at that, all happy and delighted. Let's go and see this game off then in the second half. They've made a sub, Foy. Defensive midfielder, ball-winning midfielder coming on. And we've had no yellow cards in this game. That's strange. Brown with the corner. He's looking for Higby at the back. Again, he doesn't get it. Keeper punches out. Keenly side bringing it back in. Crosses in. Berlin close to the keeper. And it's another corner for us. We're catching up with the corner count. Keenly side with this one. Up to the back post again. And the keeper comes out and collects it. Good aerial prowess there from their keeper. It keeps coming up with a play for set pieces. We don't do that anymore. We just all out attack. No set pieces. And it's Eastleigh. Are they going to try get back in the game here? 58 minutes on the clock. And Brown heads out to McCarry at the edge of the box. And what did I say? Look, he misses. And that's the way it goes. Missing chances. And we have 2 on target now for 2 goals. Everything on target is becoming a goal. Can't complain about that, can we? Look at the momentum in the top right there. We're certainly on top with this tactic. 75th minute, let's see if we can make some changes then. And Higby is not playing so well. That's because he's not getting to those corners like he used to. Tierney at 6.4. So let's make some changes, get the weaker players off. We're bringing Dell on. He's played better for me. For Higby, we've certainly got a young defence now. Mercer is 19, 23 Dell, 18 Morris, and Brown, I think he's the old man at 23. So 23 or under for our defenders. So we put Keenly side on the left, and we're going to bring Westwood on the right. He's played here once or twice as Westwood and not done too badly. So a couple of changes, see if we can get some more goals to boost our goal difference. And nothing really happening, but it's another corner. Keenly side, Higby's not on this time, and they still win the ball. Westwood picks it up though. He's going again on the left. He's supposed to be on the right, and he crosses it in, and Berlin tucks that one away. 12th goal of the season. He may still be our top scorer. 19 or 20 he got last season. Let's have a look at this again. Westwood playing on the left. He's a left footer, so I don't know why really I put him on the left. On the right, and getting in front of his man there, Berlin, and it's 3-0. It's a cruise. Bookies don't know what they're on about. Skip that, we've seen it. It wasn't offside. And let's praise. Not you're really used to praising our team. 86 minutes, can we make another sub? They're making subs. Walters is not doing so well. Let's put Henderson up front for Walters and bring Hockney on in the number 10 role. So that's a final change. A couple of minutes plus added time to go. 3-0. It's been a cruise. Not really, they've missed chances of Eastleigh, but we haven't. Morris with that through ball again, looking for Berlin. Is he going to get there? He does. It's a good ball that from Morris. Pulls it back. Hockney, but saved by the keeper. Nearly a first touch score there for Hockney. And another corner up to the back stick. Can we win one of these? Keeper's not coming this time, but defender gets it away. Wilkinson. And 3 minutes added time. Are we going to further boost our goal difference? Westwood. McCarry nods it away. Brown picks up, plays it into Westwood, tries a shot from there. Snapshot from Westwood, well out, and what a goal that would have been, but just missing. Full time, an easy win. Bookies don't know what they're talking about. Macaulay at 7.6, playing well, as I've said now. Sinclair is breathing down his neck. Morris, what a signing he's been from Everton. 8. If we could get another good centre back who can play balls like Morris, then we'll be doing well. So Berlin ends up with a man of the match, 9 for his 2 goals. A really, really good performance that. We outdid them on the corner count, 10-9. And where does that leave us? 34 with 16th in the league, 10 points behind the playoffs, but 12 points outside the relegation zone. There's 20 games to go. If we win most of them, we could do. The tactic is starting to come to fruition, especially against the bottom teams anyway. Berlin is top scorer with 12, Walters with 8. Sharing the goals around a little bit. And assists, not great. Tierney 5, Henderson 5, Westwood 4. We can improve, we can create more chances, but I'm pretty happy with that game today. I'm going to come back for this game against Coventry in the FA Cup 3rd round. Not one of the big boys, but certainly we dealt with Chesterfield in the previous round. Coventry are currently 3rd. Coming back for that one on the 12th of January. What crowd did we get for Chesterfield? 3,433, not far off the capacity, which is 4,000. Let's mention the under-18s we were going to look at, weren't we? Under-18s fixtures there. And look at this. Last game, 7-1 against Ratcliffe. 4 for Charlie Stirrup, 2 for Aaron Wilkins. They're our best young players. 2-1, 4-1, 3-1, 2-1, 3-1. 4-3, 4-3. One of those 4-3s were from before we changed the tactic. So they've won every game since we changed the tactic, the under-18s, and they're currently 2nd in the league behind Salford. So there we are. Look there. Oh, they're level points now with Salford at the top. So there's a chance of another league title for the under-18s. They've already previously won it twice. We certainly need to transfer some of those players into the first team. And Charlie Stirrup's knocking on the door. 16 goals he's got. And also young Welsh international Aaron Wilkins. Those are the 2 better players. If we go on a run like the under-18s and win 5 or 6 in a row, we could make that 10-point gap up. Don't miss anything. Please subscribe. We're going to really move this forward now. I'm going to try get 1 episode a week out. I've said that before, but I'm really going to try now. I'm going to get this going before FM26 comes out. I'm a bit up in the air whether I'm going to buy it or not. We'll see what the promos look like. Thanks a lot for watching again. This is Dave Dog for now. Goodbye.